Hey, check it out. We're here again. It's 9 p.m. exactly. I've been coughing a lot, sorry. It's Monday, and that's Eastern Time, 9 p.m. It's October 2nd, so we're 2 days into October. And at the bottom of this video, in the description, I'm going to link this article, Sean's OutPost, a true story and proof that Bitcoin saves lives. Very powerful article that I just got done publishing. And that's what I've been working on today. I think you guys will find it interesting. I haven't checked it in a couple of hours because I've been busy. I haven't checked Bitcoin because I've been busy with that article. But we're about to check it right this moment. We're getting there. The net is slow tonight in East Tennessee. Yeah, I've got this cigarette coughs again. The high today was 44.80, almost hit 45. We're right about where we were yesterday, sitting at 43.90 and about to break through 44. Technically, since this time yesterday, it's down 0.6%. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it drives me crazy too. I'm sorry. I would try not to ever cough again. Especially on video. God, I'm an idiot. It's been a tough day, man. All the doom and gloom out of Vegas and all the killing and all the... Jeez, oh man. I had to get away from it. I was obsessing on it. And I was going to write some articles about that, but I wanted a story that would actually make a difference, you know what I mean? Make some kind of positive difference in the world. So I escaped all that crap through that article I was just talking about. A little bit of slowdown. Bitcoin's kind of settling down a little bit. It probably won't last long. It's gone horizontal. We had a little bit of a high and then an adjustment. But there's serious support at 4,400 at this point. So I have a lot to say. A lot is going on. There's a lot in the news about Bitcoin, and I know that and most of it's good. So the Vegas ordeal, the stuff going on in Puerto Rico, the Congress taking health care away from people, all this stuff that the football players, it's overshadowing the good news. And there is good news here in the crypto world, but you can't get it out to the world because they're obsessed on all this death and destruction, and it's kind of a shame. So while the world is pessimistic, Bitcoin is looking very optimistic, and if anybody out there is looking for an escape from all that pain, just buy Bitcoin and you'll be happy. That's my advice. No matter what happens, you still have your Bitcoin, you know. And I know money's not well, actually money is everything, I'm sorry. People that say money isn't everything have never eaten out of a dumpster. Ethereum is down 1.62% and sitting about the same place we were yesterday, 297.74. So after some ups and downs, it's back to where we were. The high today was 303, it's as high as it got. And the low was 292. And we're sitting somewhere in the middle of that currently. Litecoin's probably going to be the same story. I'm down to 2 exchanges. I was on 14 exchanges at one point. And I'm down to 2, and that's Bittrex and Coinbase. And those two together, I have learned over the months and years, it can do anything you want to do. So there's no sense in having all these other ones. Just making things more complicated than they have to be. Litecoin is down 2.5% and sitting at 53.27. Kind of looking ugly right now. We spent half the day up above, 54.50, somewhere around 54.75, and then the other half of the day down below, 53.50. So, I mean, it's $1, but $1 is a big difference when you have a coin that's only valued at, $52, $55. Let's go see what the rest of the market is doing. There's news. My head is so wrapped around this article that I wrote that I can't remember the headlines. But it's all good stuff, and I guess I'll get to all that tomorrow. Bitcoin Cash is in 5th place, and wow, Neo hopped up in 3rd place above Litecoin in volume, and by a lot too. Well, hello Neo. It's not the same usual 3 coins in the top 3. Neo bumped Litecoin down to 4th. That's interesting. Bitcoin Cash is down 2.14% and sitting at 415.45. And first place and volume. This is volume here. Bitcoin's in 1st, Ethereum's in 2nd, and Neo is in 3rd. And Neo's on, it's about even from where it was yesterday, so we have an equal amount of buyers and sellers and a lot of volume going on at Neo. So it's the buyers versus the sellers, and the price is staying the same. Bitcoin's only at $35.79, and if Neo stays up in this this trend that we're seeing here, then I'll dig deeper in Neo and see exactly what's going on over there. This could wind up being a permanent thing. Neo in 3rd and Litecoin in 4th. I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. Neo is the new Litecoin. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Market cap's $1.8 billion, and Litecoin's market cap is almost $3 billion, and Neo's almost $2 billion. I don't know. Litecoin's in 4th, Bitcoin Cash is in 5th, the OmiseGo is in 6th, Zcash is in 7th, IOTA's in 8th, Monero's in 9th. Just bought more Monero. Ripple is in 10th, and I just bought a little more Ripple too. I'm about to buy OmiseGo, but I wanted to settle down a little. Ripple's in 10th, and Dash is an honorable mention at 11th. There is nobody in the green. Biggest tanker of the day is IOTA, losing 8.15%. Let's go see if we can find somebody in the green in the top 50. There's one. That is Tezos. Tezos. XTZ. Tezos. Or Tezos. I've never heard of this coin. Ever. Going for $1.73 and up 1.1%. TEZOS. Oh, here's one in the Tether's in the green. In 14th place, sorry. Black Moon Crypto is in the green and up almost 12%. That's in 27th in volume. But we're really getting down in the nitty gritty. The whole reason we do the crypto update is because I only concentrate on the top 10, maybe 11 coins. They're the only ones I'll trade now. I'll trade Omisego. No, Omisego is a buy and hold coin. I see long-term growth with that coin. And I'll trade Zcash, IOTA, Monero, Ripple, Dash, Ethereum Classic, EOS, Doge, maybe. I've never done it, but I've been thinking about it. NEM, NEM, a couple others, but I don't. When you start getting down here, you're playing with fire, man. A lot of pump and dumps, a lot of scams going on. My strong advice, if somebody's going to get into trading, is stick with the top 10 or 11 coins. And that way you can stay out of trouble. Go with coins that have a strong reputation, have been around a while, have an infrastructure. Research them and find out who started the coin, who's running the coin. Can you talk to them on the internet? Can you email them? Will they answer? The less secretive they are, and this is my opinion, the more security you're going to find. And there are some shady things going on in the crypto world, so you do have to be careful. But there's not much of that in the top 10 volume coins. I mean, you don't get all this more. You don't get $1 billion in market cap in your coin without having a strong reputation. So all the crypto heads have already done the research for you. So it's a good indication that it's not carved in stone. Any one of these coins, including Bitcoin, can tank to zero anytime. You'd have a lot of trouble tanking Bitcoin, but just because a coin like IOTA has been here for quite a while now, it's got quite a strong reputation and it has 1.6 billion. It doesn't mean it can't crash. It can. But the chances of, something like polybias, there's a lot more, chance that that's going to come and go, and you're never going to hear from it again than something like IOTA or Zcash or Monero. Monero is the coin. And I hate to say it, it's very what's the word? Anonymous. The buyers, the sellers, the traders, you can remain completely anonymous. Nobody really knows who the hell is buying and selling this coin. And for that reason, the big time drug pins, they like to launder their money in Monero, and stuff like that's going to happen. And so they'll stick big amounts of money in it, and the coin will jump up to incredible values, and then they're taking it out on the other end and washing their money through it. if you know what's going on there, you can, you can, well, see, I shouldn't be saying this. This is one of my secrets. But, okay, well, here's the benefit for anyone watching the crypto update. You can really make a ton of money trading that coin. You don't want to buy and hold it. It'll drive you crazy. But if you figure out that someone it's trading at $91 right now, and eventually some billionaire drug cartel person is going to stick a whole hell of a lot of money in there, and the price is going to shoot up to incredible heights. But you also have to know that they're not investing, man. They're washing their money, so it's going to come out. So if you can get out, if you can get in before they get in, and you can get out before they get out, which is really risky and really kind of crazy, because you have to sit here on the computer and watch this crap. But dude, you can make a lot of money, and it's going to happen. It happens in the banks, and you know, why not ride off their back? My money's not drug money. I went out and earned it. I'm just kind of going along for the ride, you know. Anyway, that's enough of that. Bitcoin, back to the coin of bit one last time. I shouldn't have said any of that. We're still even. It's about to go through 4,400. I don't know. Let's go see a closer look at the current pattern. It looks healthy. As long as the little dips are higher each time. And they are. I mean, you can see it right there. I'll show you. In case you can't see this yet, in case you're new to the crypto update or the whole crypto world, we have an amazingly strong buy pattern here. Even in a 2-week chart, if the dips are lower each time it dips, and obviously they are, then we have an amazingly strong buy pattern, and she's ready to rock and roll. That was terrible. Are you drunk? I must be drunk. What am I drinking? Spice rum that tastes terrible. And I went back to beer. And I know I shouldn't drink beer after liquor. You know, never sicker, all that crap. But I had to get that taste out of my mouth. And I'm rambling again, but you see the buy pattern, so go on and get in if you want to get in. If you've been dying to get in, now's the time. You should have got in last week or 2 weeks ago. Just one day. And this is 1 hour. And there it is. You should be able to see, anyone who's been with the crypto update for a week or two at least can see this without me doing it. But I understand that there's new people coming in all the time. They're learning. So, you know, I'll just keep explaining it. Bye now. Hey, my fortune telling time is up. You guys have a wonderful night. Don't sweat Vegas. I don't think there's anything any of us can immediately do. Sweat Pensacola, Puerto Rico. If you're going to sweat anything, sweat that. You can help those people. You're a crypto head, so you can just send them, you know, $10 for lunch if they're really hurting and they need to get through another day. Just send Bitcoin to their wallet and they can spend it just like cash. You guys know this. Peace.